Monday. Monday is here, and it's time to exercise. Whoa, that camera needs to be adjusted a little bit, but here we are. I'm talking to myself. I'll be right back. Let's get that camera adjusted. Wonder if how I can do this so I can see what's going on. Hang on. Alright, just gonna check to make sure. It's probably a bit better, isn't it? I can hear the music going off in the background. Let's have a quick squeeze. Yeah, not bad. So you can see me there now. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another daily half hour coming to you from my garage. This is a little bit set up. Mr. Exchange, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, I've moved things around. And now you can probably see a whole lot more stuff in here. I need to work on positioning of the camera and all that kind of stuff, but check out all those boards. That's what I was doing most of the weekend, is cleaning up the old boards that I've just had lying around, and I just didn't want to have that lying around anymore. I think it's really important that those boards can be on show a little bit and get out there a bit more. I do plan on riding. Can you see the boxes? Yeah, you can. Just below here, there's boxes for each of the boards. Each box contains its charger, its remote control, its instructions, its accessories, its tools, its Allen keys. So yeah, a bit obsessive compulsive, but you got to be with this kind of stuff too. I'm just working out. Yeah, that's actually alright. That's not bad. How are you today, Mr. Exchange? You're the only one watching so far. I can see some people have come and gone already, but we are out. Let's get to that. We are out in the wilderness today. We're in Germany, of all places. We're just out on a mountain track at the moment. Let's go a little bit more full screen than that. There you go. So we're doing 28 k's an hour. Distance so far covered is 2.1 kilometers. I've been going for about 4 minutes. I'm not sure what it says on there, but I hope you are doing well. Good morning, Danny Black. Good morning, Check 2000. What are you doing up? Are you at work today, or have you? I'm not sure what you're doing now that Stage 4 lockdown is here. Good to see you across on the new channel too, Check. I don't know how you found it, but good to see you. Up at Sunshine Coast, so getting the gym a little later, but watching along. Nice to see you, Mr. Danny Black. And also to have Check 2000 in here, Milan. Always a pleasure. I can't wait to get out and actually ride some skateboards again. Don't know if you can see, I've got a one-wheel pint here. I'm meant to be allowing one of the guys that lives near here to borrow it, so he has to get here before Wednesday. My only concern is he'd probably have to see where he lives. He might not be able to get it back to me because Stage 4 lockdowns start. You're homeschooling a 7-year-old guy who says Czech or Milan. Is that how you say it? Or Czech? I'm pretty sure it's Czech. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of the biggest things I've seen that's come out of this lockdown period. Stage 3's been around for quite a while. It's been 3 or 4 weeks now, and now they've decided as of yesterday to bring in Stage 4 lockdown, which is a very, very different beast in itself. It means that I'll likely be working from here from Thursday, trying to run my business from a garage, which will be interesting and fun and challenging, but everybody's doing it. I know one of my mates, Simon, he's been working from his cold, windowless garage for months. He's got a couple of my screens, and he's doing what he can to keep in his job, basically. You know, you got to show value. You got to show value. You got to show that people need you around. And who would have thought a year ago even that we'd all be pushing so hard to keep our jobs and keep our relevance, and it's just amazing. So, Stage 4 lockdown, this is what it's about today. We heard from all the news and everything yesterday, what it's going to be from a residential or home point of view. Today we find out what it's going to mean for the working people And apparently they're putting all different kinds of categories on businesses, whether or not they're essential or whether or not they can work from home. Software companies and things like that. Yeah, you can work from home. We run a whole bunch of different servers and networks and things from the office, so that's why I go in. And I have to see whether or not I can continue to go in, or should I just bite the bullet and put everything on the cloud and do it from here. So it's going to be interesting to see. The other side of it too is just like what Chep 2000's going through there at the moment is you have to work, but you also have to be looking after your kids, and those kids have to be homeschooled, and you have to make sure that they have a laptop, they have screens, they have accessibility, decent internet, all this stuff that you didn't necessarily need to have 6 to 8 weeks ago. Oh, hang on, no, more, 16 weeks ago. So everyone's struggling at the moment to make it work. And I do find that people are working later in the night, if they're helping their kids during the day, trying to keep up, trying to keep that value, trying to keep themselves with a wage. It's pretty full on. Danny, I missed your Fabian stream last night. How'd it go? It went perfectly. I was really happy. Great amount of viewership, lots and lots of commentary going on. Got a bit heated in the chat there for a second. But Fabian again, he probably said more than he wanted to. He was very, very talkative and friendly, and I think everyone appreciated his input. He comes from more of that mainstream volume kind of board building, which is different to kind of what I'm used to with all the DIY that I've been surrounded with lately. It was interesting. It was super interesting just to hear how he's been able to create this business that's creating really good, affordable, high quality boards, competing with some of the big boys as well. I was just really impressed. He seems to have the right head on his shoulders. He's, for instance, he gave me a commission link or an affiliate link, and as soon as someone bought a skateboard through his affiliate link, he paid straight away, and that's just unheard of. Like normally they have terms like you have to make sure it's been delivered, or you have to wait 6 months just in case they return it, but he was right on it. He's like, you did the work, you made the review, you got an order, you should be paid for that. And it was great. It was like 10% or something. So I think he's got the right idea. He's got the right people, the right marketing. You know, he's doing AdWords campaigns, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Danny, it went for just under 2 hours. So yeah, and it flew. It absolutely flew. We had some quizzes going. I think Scott, who said he couldn't make it today to enjoy this stream, I think he won the quiz. So the quiz was really popular. We'll probably have that back. And I think next weekend, hopefully Scotty will be on. And we're going to do a Back to the Future quiz, as well as electric skateboard stuff. So yeah, lots and lots of fun. Great, I'll watch you back later. Cool, thanks Danny. So yeah, stage 4 restrictions, what does that mean in Melbourne? What can I say? Just trying to get my head right, because where am I at? 123 beats per minute. We'll pump that up a little bit. Yeah, so regional Victoria are now on stage 3. Metropolitan Victoria is on stage 4 as of this Wednesday night. And it means from tonight actually. Just seeing if it is. Oh, it's my shoelaces making that noise. Fixed! There we go. Look, noiseless now. Awesome. What am I saying? Yeah, so stage 4 means we have a curfew as of last night. So from 8 o'clock until 5 in the morning, you got to be home. And if you're out on the streets without a valid reason of either caring for somebody or working, I think it is, like if you're running a logistics company, you're driving a truck, something along those lines, then you're allowed out. But if you're trying to get some food, sorry, there's a $1,600 fine. So it's pretty full on. Just see if that works. Click over. It doesn't want to. That's alright. I was just going to put myself a little bit bigger screen so you could see me a little bit more. But yeah, so that's the big one. You got to be home at night. Everyone. So if you're in an apartment, a country villa, a house, whatever, you got to be home. The other ones are you can't go anywhere now at all, anywhere further than 5 kilometers from your house, and that's from this Wednesday night. So if your favorite donut shop, for instance, is 6 kilometers away and they ping you, they see where you live, $1,600 fine. So it's crazy, but it's essential, it's required. So many people, like even on the weekend, there were parties, anti-mask parties. Like, come on. Spreading the spreading the virus. So that's why I think a lot of people are just like, well, especially the government, if there's the minority of people want to do that and cause issues for everybody, then everyone's going to have to tighten up a bit. So that's another one. Some more interesting ones. You can only exercise outdoors within 5Ks of your house, including bike riding, for 1 hour once per day. So for those that like working out home, you can still do that obviously within your private property. So doing star jumps or something, maybe a Zoom live exercise thing, or maybe even this, chuck this back on repeat. You'll be able to. Oh, I've vanished. Hang on a second. Let's get that back up. You'll be able to from home, obviously, but if you want to go outdoors, you have to only spend 1 hour out, which is full on. Oh, I can see it's clicking away. Doesn't matter. That's probably the new setup that's causing some conflicts in here. I wonder if I can... No. 2 up? No. Yeah, I've got to work on that. Alright, let's pump it up. Yeah, it does suck, Danny, to be single in Melbourne right now. Both Danny and I are married, but it would absolutely suck that you couldn't go out at night. You'd have to do all your dates during the day, and you'd have to kind of be hooking up with people, or I don't know, virtual dates or something within 5Ks of your house to make it obviously relevant. And again, it's only for 6 weeks from this Thursday. 6 weeks is a long time to be going insane. And I did see yesterday as well, a lot of people are going to get super depressed. People are going to go nuts. So I think the government's increased the amount of support available to those that are depressed or have medical conditions and things like that. So it's going to be an interesting month and a half, and see what comes out of it, see what businesses are still around by the end of it. Yeah, full on. Yeah, there were all these other restrictions that have come in as well. Like, for instance, only one person can leave your house to go get food. If you have kids, 2 of you can go out and go for a walk or an exercise, but it's only for an hour, so you've got to be back. It's just phenomenal what is going on here in Melbourne. But again, yesterday, I can't even remember, the numbers are just so all over the shop. It was like 500 maybe, or 300. I can't remember how many new cases there were. Danny, there needs to be another Tiger King, a good show to distract everybody. I wouldn't call Tiger King a good show. It's just controversial and unique. I think it's something you don't see every day. But yeah, you're right. They definitely need to bring something out, or even all these movies that have been made that the film companies are holding out on until the theatres are back up and running. I saw there was this amazing Russell Crowe movie that's just waiting for people to get back to normal so they can put them in theatres, but why wouldn't you put them through your streaming services, maybe charge a premium to be able to watch those kind of videos? And I think this is going to end up being a very normal way of life soon. Wearing masks everywhere as well. We have to do that here in Melbourne. No matter where you are, except at home, you have to be in a mask. Even when I go to work, I'm in a locked office, so I can take my mask off, but those that are in more of the communal spaces, like open desks and things like that, all wearing masks while they're working away. Just never thought I'd see the day, but it's here, and you have to accept it, get on with it, and hopefully it goes away sooner than later, so long as everybody just falls in line. Yeah, Tiger King was a good distraction. It's kind of like a book you couldn't put down. It's kind of like watching a train wreck. What am I at? 122 still? My heart rate is awesome at the moment. Don't know what's going on. How are we going with time? What are we at? Probably 17 minutes or something. So yeah, why did I change this all around, huh? Well, the number one reason was behind me. All those skateboards, I know it's hard for you to see right now, but it was there at the start. They were just collecting dust, spiderweb. Like, I just felt like they were aging really quickly, and now they're up on a rack. They've been cleaned. Well, the first row's been cleaned. Second row still needs a clean. And then I want to really make sure that all the organisation of cables and stuff underneath are pretty perfect too. And then I can just go out on a board if I want to. Most of those are street-based boards. Most of them have got very similar wheels. They're quite cool boards, all of them. Some of them are still relevant. The Lycium ones are amazing. It's like a very thin lithium battery underneath them. Very similar to like the X-Way X1 Pro. Very similar to that. As well as the Odin board. That's there too. Very thin. I should really do a comparison. It's an idea, isn't it? So yeah, this is the streets of Germany right now. And this is... I love how they've got all this set up with dials and stuff. You can't see what speed we're going at the moment. It's about the 18k mark. 8.1 kilometers covered so far. He's actually doing this very fast. When I'm out on the street doing my bike riding, it takes me about an hour to do about 19k. And I'm still new at this. Give me a bit of credit if you're a bike rider out there. But very interesting. Every day is different, and I don't mind it. I do mind, obviously, when people are abusing situations. We're trying to all just get through the COVID stuff and get a clear result. But there are just those people that think they're invincible or think that it doesn't apply to them, which is frustrating. Do you need more giveaways to make some more room? Danny says about the skateboards. Well, I can't ride all of them, can I? So, but I do like having them there just in case I want to compare, or someone wants a loan board. It does happen. I do loan them out quite a fair bit at no cost. People just borrow them, see what it's like. They might want to see what electric skateboarding is like before they, hit the purchase button on a $1,500 board. So, yeah, maybe I'll do some kind of free loan or free trial kind of thing and have some promo codes and things like that. But I like having them there. Am I going to the office still? Well, as part of my work and the rules, I still go in. And it's not like I'm seeing a lot of people in public. I drive in, I park underneath, I go up a lift, I walk 10 steps. I'm in a locked, safe office with nobody else there. So it's pretty bloody safe. And I don't go out for lunch. I either get Uber Eats or Deliveroo, or I have a protein shake or a powdered drink to keep me going. And that seems to do the thing. It is keeping the weight off as well, which is great. On Sundays, that's kind of like my cheat day. Yesterday I had half a pizza. I think it was a ham and pineapple pizza. Pineapple definitely should be on a pizza, by the way, people. And then what else happened? I had a couple of beers in the afternoon, sitting there with the wife and kids. That was pretty good. And last night, if you were watching on the stream, I actually didn't have anything to drink except soda water and a bit of lime, and kept my wits about me. And yeah, we just had a really good chat with Fabian, and it was great. Him being the highest so far. I think Ronnie Sarmiento is probably going to take over him in about 6 months, but he's got about 75,000 subscribers. Lots of video content. Love Hawaiian pizza, Danny Black, absolutely. Danny, I've got a question. Obviously, July is over and you were going to take some time off to do your music, and I know you're doing well at that, but are you back? Are you going to be back on your stream? I've got to make sure I'm watching that stuff. And when are you going to be up next? I think everyone's been missing you and all the crazy things you do. I know you've got maybe like a gig at the moment too that's not you playing music, it's actually producing someone else's live stream, which is quite cool. It's actually very cool. And the person is a very well-known comedian from the States, and yeah, it's amazing where opportunities come from. I really think as well with Mimo Live is the software I use to put all this together. They really need to have maybe some, top 10 live streamers or something on their website, so people can have a look at what the actual capability is or how people are using Mimo Live, because I don't think there's much out there. They've got all about the software, and it's a bunch of tech dudes that have put it together, and you can tell just by the website that it's very techy. They really, what am I at? 122. They really need to ramp up their marketing and maybe show some appreciation for those that are, this is a paid thing. It's about $30 a month, I think, to have the software, but it comes with all the updates. It comes with all the live streaming capability and live calls and all that stuff. So I'm sure it costs them a fair bit to run it and to update it, just two guys. But if they had maybe a directory of those that have using Mimo Live, and they can also say whether or not they're happy to produce for others or create scenes or layers or create an environment that then they can just press buttons to change scenes and things, it'd be huge. Danny's talking about, Sinbad, which is the comedian. Go look up Sinbad, Sinbad on YouTube straight after this, and have a laugh. He's very funny, very quick-witted. Love when he talks to the audience, and he just gets back to them so fast. But I was cracking about the guys from Nemo, so funny. Yeah, they've made some really good software. Like, it's really well put together. It's only on the Mac at the moment. It's only Apple, not PC. But they really just need to hire someone to do the marketing and really push it to the next level. Could be Danny. Danny should be doing it, to be honest. He's a Memo king. Not Memo king, Memo king. Oh, what are we up to? Feeling it today. It's a Monday. 25, 27. You can probably tell too that I had to really look in and focus on that because I'm not wearing my glasses today, and I've been thinking about whether or not to get laser eye surgery. It is slightly covered with our private health insurance, and it just means I never have to wear glasses again. I've got like 3 pairs around the place, one at home, one in the house, and I don't know where the other one is. Normally I just know I can find one and I'm good, but today I couldn't find them, which means I've got to have to zoom in and see how long we've got left on the call. I'll increase the intensity. The wife thinks because I can talk so much while I'm exercising, it's not exercising. Whew, hot. Yeah, it's good. I still find, I think I'm in my 3rd or 4th week now of doing these daily half hours, and I'm loving them. I get up sometimes, it could be an hour before this is due to start, and I'm like, oh, do I want to? But then I'm like, yeah, I'll probably have Danny watching, or Emma, or Mr. Exchange, or Scotty, or whoever watching, and I feel like I need to. And then when I start doing it, I'm like, yeah, this is actually good for a whole bunch of reasons. And I can feel the sweat coming down. So what I do is, as soon as I finish this, turn it off, end the stream, get in the car, off to work, get there at about 5 to 9, jump in with our team, because we're all remote except for me. We all get in on Google meetings. We talk about how was your weekend, what you get up to. Just having that human connection I think is really important every day. And then we talk about what we achieved the day before, so that'd be Friday. What we're doing today. Is there any roadblocks? Have any support requests come through over the weekend? Which ones are high priority, which can wait? Then the project manager, Flo, takes over on that, runs it. I go off and find the work, do all the business stuff, reconciliation, talk with bookkeepers, see a SMS coming through. And yeah, that's how we start the day, and then off we go. We get to work. So today I have a council that we're doing a video on for actually trying to get more bike lanes here in... Chris Gardner, good to see you. Trying to get more bike lanes in Melbourne, because obviously with this COVID stuff, more and more people are trying to get off public transport because there's lots of coughing and not vaccines, viruses and stuff in there now, so they want a more safe way to get to work. So bikes are been going nuts here. Bikes have been selling out of all the stores, and on that too, because of what happened yesterday with lockdowns, the shopping markets, supermarkets have hardly any meat in them again. So it's just crazy. Whew, how long have we got? I keep checking. Minute and a half. This goes for 30 minutes. So we've got a minute and a half to go. That means 28 and a half on my watch here. Whew. So yeah, I hope everybody out there has a really good week. If you are living in Melbourne, please respect the latest lockdown stage 4 rules. They are enforceable too, so you will get fined, and you could go to court if you do something really stupid like, I don't know, try and get through all the borders and go up to Queensland where the sun is shining at the moment. Ooh, Mr. Strange, my morning was so lame until I stumbled on your channel now. My mornings are more energetic. Now if that doesn't feel good, make you feel good for a Monday morning, nothing will. Thanks very much, Mr. Exchange. And I hope you're enjoying just having a listen for half an hour to someone that's ranting and raving or talking about the latest stuff going on in Melbourne. It makes it all the worthwhile. And again, just before we start to finish up, I think it's finished. Yep, we get some more people watching. But again, we've had 13 people today. That's fantastic. 4 active at the moment. Hope to increase that. I do plan on doing some marketing on this particular channel too, with those that are looking for just an outlet in the morning, that rather than all the crappy news that happens, just listen in on for half an hour and ask questions. That'd be good. Danny, the girls that brought COVID to Queensland are screwed. Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. 3 girls from Queensland went down to Melbourne, went on a stealing spree, went back up and coughed all over everybody. So yeah, they're in a lot of trouble. Anyway, we'll talk about that potentially tomorrow. I also want to talk about the new Matrix 4 that's been filmed. Apparently it's wrapped in terms of the filming. Now they've got to obviously edit it and put all the special effects in and stuff, but let's see a little bit more about that tomorrow. Thanks guys. Have a good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are. See you tomorrow.